This is a big story. Over the weekend, I think it was Friday, Thursday, whatever day it was, unfortunately, a guy driving a car hit a Capitol police officer and killed him trying to storm the Capitol in some form or fashion. That person got out of their car, they had a weapon, they were shot and killed by Capitol Police. Condolences to the family of the Capitol Police officer who was killed. But you notice how that story just disappeared? We have spent months years, talking about the one person who died at Charlottesville. We have spent months now, and basically all freedoms have started to vanish because of the situation that happened at the United States Capitol. It's like the looting and all of the burning and all of the protests never happened all summer because nobody talks about those. Stories that don't fit the narrative get memory hold and basically disappear. You saw it with the shooting in Colorado. As soon as it came out that it wasn't a white dude doing the shooting, that story disappeared. Syrian guy, people disappear. There's hardly any coverage of it. It vanishes, okay? Same things happen with this Capitol Police murder. The guy who did it was a former college football player. He was a follower of radical Islam and Louis Farrakhan. Whenever somebody takes an action that is radical in nature and they don't have the right background, in other words, imagine how much of a story this would be if the guy who did this was a huge Trump supporter. It would still be the lead news story everywhere. This guy was a Louis Farrakhan supporter and follower, and he was a former college football player. And he killed a Capitol Police officer, and the story has basically vanished. And his family is not saying that he was radicalized through the Nation of Islam or Louis Farrakhan. They're saying that he had CTE from playing football, and so his political beliefs don't matter. And the media seems to be willing to accept it. Now, my point is just what I said earlier. Shouldn't we follow the same precedent? If you can be radicalized by Facebook posts surrounding Donald Trump, shouldn't you also be capable of being radicalized by Facebook posts surrounding Louis Farrakhan, who has called for far more violent insurrection than Donald Trump ever has? And yet this story will be memory hold and cease to exist, even though this guy attacked Capitol Hill police officers. If a Trump supporter had done this, it would still be the number one story in the news everywhere.